Hello and welcome to Matt's B-Movie Reviews, a show that looks at cult films that may have escaped your radar. Okay, so this week I'm going to be looking at a movie that I first heard about a while ago, but it wasn't until I caught a snippet of it on the Horror Channel here in the UK that I was starting to get a little bit interested. And then a chance encounter at a car boot sale, I managed to pick this movie up for a mere £1. Worth it? You'll find out. Here's my review of the zombie indie movie, Deadheads. We follow central character Mike as he wakes up from a military experiment, only to find out two things. One, we're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Uh-oh, if that wasn't bad enough, he's actually a zombie. Oh dear. Now obviously he's not a standard typical brain-eating zombie. He has in fact got most of his cognitive abilities back. Unfortunately he is dead. He soon meets Brent, who by any other description is basically Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and they embark on a journey to find Mike's fiancée. What then follows is a heartwarming zombie road trip movie as they try to find Mike's fiancée amidst fears that will she actually want to marry him now that he's a zombie? And also the conspiracy of who actually killed Mike. Now I think straight away you'll realise that Deadheads isn't your typical zombie movie, which is a good thing actually, because the market is completely oversaturated at the minute with titles like these and these, as you can see. There's nothing worse than a bad zombie movie, and after witnessing many myself, I can concur that this is pretty much a breath of fresh air. This is clearly a comedy movie with zombies, I must admit, and the terror level never gets really raised, as this is meant to be just tongue-in-cheek most of the way, or tongue-through-cheek in some respects. One scene that's pretty funny that you'll have to watch out for: when Mike and Brent meet and first go to a local diner to have a few brewskis and some raw meat, the diners have to barricade themselves in as a zombie attack is imminent. Mike and Brent then have to try and blend in as they clearly look quite obviously dead, although no one seems to notice for quite a while. That is until Mike nails a board to his hand. One child stands aghast pointing at Mike and Brent decks him. Later on the duo are joined by a brainless zombie who they dub Cheese for some reason. He's pretty much the stray dog of the group, and they have to teach him not to eat brains and attack people, which he does actually start to learn. Pretty much a play on Bub's character from Day of the Dead, I believe. And if you need any further reasons to watch this movie, there's a character called McDingle, I believe he is, and he's actually on the front cover here, who spends most of the film shouting, spouting and creating one-liners that you've never heard before. Although the simple ones are the best, when he's going, "Shut the f*** up, McDougal! 3, 5, 4, get in the back of that truck." Another good one there. McDinkle and Gilman are in charge of keeping the epidemic contained, but unfortunately they don't do a very good job by the end. I mean, who can stand in the way of true zombie love? No one, man! Now I'm not saying Deadhead is an absolute masterpiece, but it is a surprisingly entertaining movie that'll gobble up 2 hours quicker than you realise. And after watching Night of the Living Dead 3D Reanimation, I can quite honestly say this is genuinely worth seeing. So I'm going to give this movie a solid 2.5 brains out of a possible 5. And here's the trailer for the full movie if you want to check it out and see what you're missing. And if you're in the UK, be sure to check out the Horror Channels. I'm pretty sure it'll be showing it again soon. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. NOS for
am I supposed to tell my wife and kids?
None that hold up the book right here, but I've left it to my Uncle Paul. Give it back, Daniel, give it back. What's it about, you ask?
I've been doing this job
I'm
for
getting
5
to it.
years.
Here's the plot. We follow a girl called Vic McQueen, or The Brat, as she's jokingly nicknamed by her parents. She's a very talented girl indeed, and when she gets on her rally bike she can find anything that's been lost. How? By travelling through a magical time warp across a bridge that